See, in high school, there are two different kinds of people. Exhibit A, we have the people who know exactly what they follow in high school, which is a decent education, good grades, and to wind up at a good university with good teachers and good friends. And in Exhibit B, we have people who couldn't really give less of a fuck. And from the title of this story, you know exactly which exhibit I belong to. Now, this story I'm about to tell you took place way back in my early high school years. See, as a kid, I did not like school, bro. Just that book. Man, I hated the books as a child. I would rather be constipated. Like, seriously, that just shows you how much I really hated those books when I was growing up, man. And at no point in my life would I ever trade being constipated with reading a fucking book. Ugh. Anyways, I was in the 9th grade, right? And one day, I was sitting down in class taking some notes until I realized that the next period was supposed to be mathematics. And at the time, till now, I hate mathematics. And yeah, sure, I get it. Most people hate math. But the thing that really worries me is that some people actually like it. Like, you can go up to some people and say, "Oh boy, math is hard," and then they gonna look me straight in my face and then tell me stuff like, no, it's not hard, it's your mentality. Don't look at math the negative way. It's actually the easiest subject. Can you get the hell off my doorstep with your fucking positivity, man? Bottom line, I hate math. Okay, so now that you know about the relationship between me and mathematics and how sour it could be sometimes, it won't come as a surprise to you when I tell you that me and my friends snuck out of class when we realized that it was math next. And we didn't really feel like learning math that day, bro, honestly. So we went to the soccer pitch and started playing ball, right? We're kicking the ball around, just having fun. We all removed our neckties, our shoes, we put our socks somewhere else, we removed our shirts. Just having the time of our life, right? Until about 30 minutes of playing ball, we saw the teacher, who we'll call Mr. Appletree for privacy reasons. So now Mr. Appletree is standing at the corridor of the class that can be easily seen from the ground where we were playing our ball, right? And clearly from his facial expression, he was not impressed with the fact that we dodged classes to go play soccer at the ground, so we're about to get a hard whooping for this one. Mr. Appletree then yells at the top of his voice, "Guys! Why aren't you in class?" All of us who ditched class to play soccer looked at him with fear, my G. Honestly speaking, we would have felt less fear if any other teacher in the school came and used the exact same words, but Mr. Appletree was a known LeBron James when it came to the whip, you feel me? So all of us who ditched class felt so reluctant to appear back to class where the math teacher was teaching, right? I mean, we were so scared of Mr. Appletree to the point where I didn't even wanna go there. And then something so fucking random happens. Mr. Appletree starts counting. One! I instantly shit myself. I mean, as a black guy who grew up with black parents, counting doesn't really mean something good. And so without even thinking twice, I sprinted to Mr. Appletree, my G, to fucking apologize. And surprisingly, when I sprinted, everybody behind me sprinted towards him as well. So we were like 6 students running in a straight line towards the teacher, right? I get to Mr. Appletree first and I try to explain why we were playing soccer instead of learning math in class. But then I realized there is no excuse for dodging classes to play soccer. So repercussions had to be inflicted. Mr. Appletree then gets us in class and makes us stand in a straight line right in front of the board, facing the whole class. He puts his hand in his jacket and pulls out with his hand a lustrous, long, black hose pipe, which hose pipes hurt. It's what most African schools use to discipline their kids, okay? We use hoses. And yeah, I deserved what I got, but the one thing that I had to question till this very day is, why the hell would the teacher keep a hose pipe in his jacket and keep it like it's a gun in a, like some kind of, I don't know, secret agent movies? Like, whatever. We all extend our hands and get the beating of a lifetime from Mr. Appletree. And boy, did that beating hurt. But you know what they say, man. Whatever doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. And to be 100% honest with you, I would be lying out of my teeth if I told you that from that day on, I never dodged classes again. The next time I dodged classes, I actually got in trouble with the law. So stay tuned if you want to find out how that happened, as I will animate that in the next stories to come. Moral of the story: don't skip class. Man, that is some bullshit advice, man. My main moral of today is every situation you encounter in your life brings out your character. If I never encountered such a situation in high school, I feel like my character would have been less built compared to the way it is now. So every single time I have fucked up, every single time I have gotten a beating, I have learned from it, and it has helped me grow more as a person. And so applies to you that every single trial and tribulation that you go through will just help you develop as a human being.